Mr. Speaker, I ask that the clerk report legislative citation 6.
Clerk, please report.
Citation 6, Representative Neighbors. Citation of adjournment. The House of Representatives of the Commonwealth of Kentucky does hereby adjourn this legislative day in loving memory and honor of the Honorable Thomas D. Emberton, Sr.
Lady from Metcalf.
Mr. Speaker, I rise today to pay tribute to a man who meant so much for not only my community, but the Commonwealth as a whole. Tom Emberton was born in Tompkinsville, Kentucky on July the 14th, 1932. And while Monroe Countyans may celebrate him as well, the Emberton family relocated to Metcalf County when he was 13, and Tom would be a Metcalf Countyan to his core. A 1950 graduate of Edmonton High School, he served his nation with honor as a member of the United States Air Force. Afterwards, he would enroll at Western Kentucky University, where he served as class president twice. He then graduated from the University of Louisville School of Law, where he was also president of the Student Bar Association. Returning home to Metcalf County, Tom practiced law for only 2 years before he was elected as county attorney. He would serve in that capacity for 5 years until he was appointed to the Public Service Commission by Governor Louis B. Nunn. In 1971, Tom Emberton was the Republican nominee for governor, losing a close election to Governor Wendell Ford. In 1980, following the retirement of his Monroe County neighbor, Congressman Tim Lee Carter, Tom ran for Congress in the 5th District. In the 11-person primary, Tom would place a close second behind Hal Rogers. In 1987, Governor Wallace Wilkinson crossed party lines and appointed Tom Emberton to the Kentucky Court of Appeals. He won re-election to that position twice without opposition and served as chief judge of the court. But all those accolades do not do the man justice. Judge Emberton was so much more than his achievements. I witnessed through the care of his mother, Miss Ursie, who was a resident of the nursing facility where I was the administrator. Judge Emberton was an intelligent, compassionate man who earned the respect of all those he encountered, regardless of how they might differ. He was a mentor to many and an example of how geography is not a hindrance to success. Mr. Speaker, this past October, tragedy hit. Late one night, Judge Emberton's home caught on fire. At 90 years old, always thinking of others before himself, he was able to get his wife out of the house without serious injury. Unfortunately, Judge Emberton was not able to save himself. Our community has mourned this loss, as we have all who were fortunate enough to know him. However, despite our grief, our respect of who he was and the legacy he leaves only continues to grow. Mr. Speaker, I thank you for this opportunity to speak on the life of such a great man, and I know Judge Emberton's family appreciates our thoughts and prayers during their time of grief. Mr. Speaker, I move adoption of Citation 6.
Without objection, citation is adopted.